shoulder mobility warm-up exercise is going to be a resistance band halo. Now you don't have to do this with the resistance band. If you have one, you could use either the 0 or the number 1 band. If you have a baseball bat, a broom, a stick, you could do this with one of those options as well. You're going to find a tall kneeling position. So on your knees, toes pressed down into the floor, abs are tight, butt squeezed, and take your hands all the way out to the end of the band, and nothing moves except your shoulders. Repetitions in one direction before switching sides. Lower body strength and stability exercise is a progression on last week's overhead squat to single leg split squat with the banded overhead. We're going to be using the number 0 band, or else you're welcome to use the broomstick or bat if you've been using those for your overhead squats. Today we're going to be doing your reverse split squat or reverse lunge with the back foot elevated about 6 to 8 inches. You can do it on a book, on a low step. I'm going to be doing it on the bleacher here. The dynamic component to this week's lower body strength exercise is going to be jumping lunges with a controlled descent. The goal of this is to be able to control your own body while in motion. So you're going to jump up explosively and then land as quietly as possible. Quietly as possible means, not disturbing your downstairs neighbors, or maybe it just means you can't really hear yourself land. You can't really feel yourself land. It's soft, like you're jumping on eggshells. This is similar to the deficit drops that we worked on in week 2 of this program. We're just going to be doing it with one leg at a time now. this week's upper body strength exercise is a dynamic row in a half kneeling position. We are working on some shoulder stability, and you're going to be using the resistance band, either number 0 or number 1 if you have it. If not, I'll be also providing an option without the band. The dynamic component to this week's upper body exercise is plank walks. You'll find a plank position, hold your feet in one place, and then allow your arms to drag you across the floor without losing your plank position, creating a lot of core strength and a lot of shoulder strength. The goal is to have a nice long distance for you to travel. Obviously, if you're doing this in your home and you only have a small room, you'll stop, turn around, and go back where you started from.